The supermind. The supermind is formed by the evolution of the mind. It animates and operates in the supernatural small world and connects and corresponds with the supernatural world of the cosmos. Or the mind and its functions have transmuted into a higher system wherein only two sacred substances of electric and light animate, which are perceived by the medium cosmic waves in the brain through the nervous system and the three supersense organs connecting with the brain. The three supersense organs are the sense of smell, the sense of hearing, and the sense of sight. These sense organs get operated by human electric waves. Like the mind, the supermind gets operated by the four functions: observing, remembering, thinking, and intelligence, but perceives things and matters in the supernatural world, meaning the images and phenomena that are constituted by electric and light units. Chi body and electric body perceive and receive them through the supersense organs. Footnote: when the supermind operates, the supersense organs of smell, the supersense organ of smell can perceive the pure essence of flowers' fragrance, which is constituted by electric units. Its degree of sweet smell is extremely intense, much more intense than the normal fragrance mixed up with liquid in the flowers of the natural world. The fragrance of a natural flower is also the pure essence of electric units, but it is contained in the substance of liquid of the flower. It sends forth a current of fragrance when the wind blows. Its sweet smell is much less than the electric fragrance because the former belongs to Qi. There is no fragrance in the body of water because there are no currents of Qi, no wind there. The electric pure essence is contained in the sunlight. End of footnote. The initiation of the supermind is caused by the animation of Qi, electric, and light. When man gets feelings which engender virtues and thoughts, his supermind begins to operate. In other words, the operation of the supermind and its function is fueled by the inner powers of the flesh body in the forms of feelings, virtues, and thoughts. Qi, electric, and light, respectively, in terms of physics. The movements and activities of inner powers constitute two supernatural phenomena that become the real activities of the supermind: dreams and visions. Footnote: dreams and visions are the activities of Qi body and electric body. They are transmuted bodies, changed natures of body. People usually say one must die, but in fact there is no death, instead a transmutation of body only. When the flesh body loses its vital functions and disintegrates gradually, all inner powers and energy disperse and transmute. Those transmuted bodies can be liquid body, Qi body, electric body, or light body, all bearing the shape of the flesh body. They are constituted in the early period by the animations of the sacred substances which are related to and depend on one's way of living when the flesh body is still alive. End of footnote. The two phenomena appear when the flesh body ceases to connect with the natural world, the visible world related to the five sense organs. Evidently, this proves that in the flesh body, there are many other bodies that are constituted by Qi and electric energies. These bodies animate in the supernatural world and shape exactly after the flesh body. Also, these two phenomena of dreams and visions are the means for man to evolve. With them, man facilitates the development of his supermind by accustoming the functions of the supermind in order to increase the life powers of the Qi body and the electric body to grow the capabilities of the memory, the knowing, the understanding, and the intelligence of the mind. Moreover, they facilitate creative thoughts and improve the life of mankind by supernatural knowledge and data. The supermind includes 2 degrees that match with the chi body and the electric body. It is also an evolutionary step of the mind which is changed into a new life and new life's power in the supernatural world, wherein a familiar phenomenon is the perceptive connection between a living person and a dead one in dreams warning or in forewarning. Dreams warning is the state of intercommunication between a dead person, and a living one through the chi body or the electric body. When one sleeps, his chi body or electric body intercommunicates with the supernatural life by his supersense organs and supermind. In a dream, there are also conversations and thoughts, but this state excludes its relation with the natural world, the world of the 5 natural sense organs. Therefore, all relations are realized by the supersense organs. All talking and listening are by way of thoughts by the inner voice, human electric waves. Dreams and visions are not just normal appearances of the involuntary sceneries by the intercommunications between the chi body and the electric body with the supernatural world, but they are also the genuine and the supernatural activities of the supersense organs. They supply what is needed to develop the functions of the supermind, the super heart, and the supermind's memory, where the resourceful data are kept and made available for the creation by the thinking mind. The supernatural dreams, visions, do not come at man's will. Rather, they depend on the states of the heart and the mind. The activities of the flesh body, such as perceptive sensations, conscious feelings, conscious feelings, must disappear before the super heart and the super mind can animate, from which the electric body can spread out. Only then can a supernatural dream or vision occur. Footnote: supernatural dreams or visions happen when the flesh body takes a rest, not sleeps, i.e., only the flesh body rests while the heart and the mind stay awake. This is a change to a new activity in a higher system related to the electric body, the super heart, the super mind, and the super sense organs. In other words, this is an activity of the small supernatural world in man's body, which connects with the animations in the cosmic supernatural world greater than the natural world. End of footnote. The phenomena in supernatural dreams are the informative facts and data that give the thinking mind the knowledge of laws, principles, genuine cause, of which the supernature animates right inside the flesh body. This thinking is accurate because those provisions are perceived and received by the super sense organs of the chi body and the electric body. If man with normal mind thinks about supernatural laws and genuine truths, the result will be imperfect, even though the supernature animates in the natural phenomena. Dreams and visions depend on the states of the heart and the mind, which constitute different kinds of body. Each body operates in a different world, but all knowledge, shapes, and phenomena in all kinds of body are gathered in the supermind and are simultaneously kept in one unique memory of all 3 kinds of mind. In dreams and visions, the super sense organs, the super heart, and the super mind of the chi body and the electric body operate in the supernatural world. This world has space only, without time. Dreams and visions differ from each other in terms of the relativity of time and the activities of the heart and the mind. In a dream, chi body animates and the images and phenomena are still related to the past time, a reminder of the past feelings, and the happenings in a dream take place in the atmosphere around the earth. The organs operating in dreams are the brain, the nervous system, the five viscera, the mind, and the heart, and the corresponding sacred substances are the light, electric, and chi. In a vision, however, only the superheart and the supermind operate related to the head, the supersense organs, and the brain, and only two sacred substances of light and electric animate. The occurrences in a vision appear in a greater space than the atmosphere and stretch beyond the earth. The images in a vision are vivid foresights, something that will happen in the future. There is possibly only a transcendent love generated by the supermind and the superheart, or by way of revelation, a divine favor that proves an evident step in the gradual change of one's spiritual life. The vision, thus, is a motivational and useful force to improve one's spiritual life. The foreseen images will take place in the future, or they are visions that tell man in advance the future of his flesh body. Or, when man leads a spiritual life, his vision may be a revelation which notifies in advance or gives a fore-perceptive sensation of the course of life of the flesh body, or the future conditions of the electric body, which is a new life following the death of the flesh body. The supermind animates in the chi body and the electric body. The chi body is composed of three substances of chi, electric, and light. The electric body composed of two, electric, light, and the flesh body of four, blood, chi, electric, and light. When the life powers of many sacred substances are diminished in units, the life powers are limited in extent. Thus, their intensity increases, and their outspreading capability is mightier. While the command of power of the mind is performed by ideas, the superpower and the mystic power of the supermind must be conducted by super ideas. The super idea is an energy originated by the intelligence of the supermind, which can exercise orders over inner powers, i.e., superpower and mystic power. The light of the supermind contains the knowing, the understanding, and all virtues of the two macro and micro supernatural worlds. The yang and the yin of the light interact and produce the super idea. In the instance of interaction, the other functions of the supermind cease. Thus, there are no observation and no recalls, no remembrance. The intensity of super ideas is very mighty. It overwhelms the supernatural world. The intensity of super ideas of the supermind well surpasses that of the ideas of the mind, because the light in the physical composition and structure of the intelligence of the supermind is provided by the two natural and supernatural worlds. The inner powers, superpower, mystic power, and cosmic energy, animate in latency in man's body, and he can command and conduct all of these powers. However, without dreams and visions, man is unable to comprehend that he gets the possibilities to connect to and operate in the supernatural world. If one does not know yet, how can he understand and accept that many branches of science exist, especially those that are constituted by the supernatural cosmic world, and that in the flesh body through the supermind of some people who know how to apply them? Footnote: with the experiences of the chi body, the electric body, the super senses, and the supermind, man has created many branches of super senses. Up to now, this is the highest level that man can acquire. Regarding the super science, Man must use the sacred sense of the light body and the supermind to discover. This science is based on the two-way transmutations of the light, and that man shall have comprehended thoroughly the divine cause, the cosmic cause. End of footnote. In the perfectly void state of the heart or in a vision, the supersense organs and the supermind operate in the macro and micro supernatural worlds. Thanks to this connection, many branches of superscience are constituted through the relations between each sense organ and the mind. For instance, the eyes and the mind, the ears and the mind, or the sense of smell and the mind, or many sense organs and the mind. Medicinal acupuncture belongs to superscience. All vital points located in the qi and electric vessels are supervisible. They are the concentration spots of powers of qi and electric along their vessels, tiny ways in body in which qi and human electric circulate. All these spots can be seen by the super sense of sight of the super mind of a superman. Based on the structure and the animating powers, acupuncture was established with its laws corresponding with the supernatural movements of qi and human electric. Similarly, other supernatural sciences also base their laws on animating phenomena and movements of qi and electric in the cosmos, such as astrology, study of the Earth's course, physiognomy, horoscope, medicine, etc. Astrology. In supernatural sciences, astrology is the study of supernatural energies of celestial bodies that exert influences and determine an important part on man's destiny with their cosmic electric energies. Man can make use of them to direct his occupations in favorable conditions. Study of the Earth's course. Study of mystic energies on the Earth that provides the advantages and favorable conditions for the three small worlds, the body, the heart, and the mind, corresponding to fortunes, virtues, and Tao. Based on mystic energies, man can evolve and improve quickly his ways of living, i.e., the material life, the sentimental, moral, intellectual life, or the spiritual life. Physiognomy. The study of human facial features that reveal the inner characters and the colored appearance that reflects the nature of good lucks and the occurrence of bad events. Horoscope. Astrological forecast, in fact, a diagram representing stars and their influence of mystic energies that constitute the course of advantages and disadvantages during one's life. Medicine. Super and super sciences dealing with the prevention of diseases and the growth of inner powers and energies. It includes 3 degrees: medicine style, medicine's course, and applied sciences in medicine. Medicine style related to the super mind. The study of cosmic energy applies to foster the life. Medicine's course related to the super mind. This science is used to increase the inner powers, especially human electric. These powers can eliminate and prevent disease-causing agents. Applied sciences in medicine, discovered by the mind only. Besides the 5 above-mentioned important branches related to celestial bodies, the earth and man, there are also other super sciences such as detection based on the radiation of human electric, or telepathy, apparent communication by emanating human electric. These super sciences get the laws, principles, and causes which are known and understood by the super senses. They are not fabulous, imaginary, or superstitious. The super mind operates in 2 states, sleep or being awake, when it animates in the supernatural world in the flesh body. In dreams and visions, there are the changes from 4 to 3 substances in dreams, or to 2 substances in visions. But if one stays awake when his flesh body feels completely relaxed and free from troubles, his supermind operates. There is also a change of nature and elements from many substances to fewer, or from lower system to higher one. In a vision, the thinking mind and the intelligence mind operate. When man wakes up after a vision, the flesh body is tireless. He feels healthy, with peaceful heart. Moreover, his cleverness and intelligence increase. There are evidence that his supermind. These are the evidence that his supermind and his electric body have operated. Sometimes the electric body floats in the air or witnesses beautiful sceneries that are very different from those on the earth. The supermind. The supermind. The supermind is the highest degree of development of the mind. It is also the ultimate evolution of man through the 2 ways of transmutations of the invisible organs and structures in the flesh body. In terms of physics, the supermind is constituted by the radiation of the light of the intelligence mind. Normally, the light of the mind spreads all over the body in all parts to implement the function of observation, or animate in the mind's memory, or fuels the operation of the thinking mind. The radiation of the light of the mind is caused by the extreme concentration of the light of the mind and the supermind when the 3 functions of the mind, observing, remembering, and thinking, stop. When these functions stop, all dispersed light in the whole flesh body draws to the brain in a very static state, also in a moving state. The life's power of the light is equal to its life. The yang and the yin of the light unite. There is no more movement of yang and yin, no more catalysis by the light. In that very moment, the light radiates into the cosmos. The radiation of the light of the mind is the supermind. It is the mightiest energy in man's body, equal to the original energy of the cosmos. It is capable of transmuting other powers and energies in both descendant and ascendant way. The nature of the supermind is white-yellowish in color, brighter than the sunlight. Its radiation into the cosmos is extremely fast. Brighter and faster, the supermind is mightier than the sunlight. Nothing can ever destroy it. With its heat, the sunlight can annihilate all visible things, including man's flesh body, but it cannot destroy the light of the mind. The supermind is related to the light body, which is constituted after the mind and the supermind come into existence. The light body bears the shape of the flesh body, but only the sacred sense organ operates with the function of the sight. The sacred sense organ begins to operate only after the radiation of the light of the mind. The sight by the sacred sense is absolute. It differs from the views by the flesh body, by the chi body, or by the electric body, which are still confined to 180 degrees from within the body to external objects. The sight by the sacred sense is not performed from inside out, but its power of seeing covers the whole view from outside in, from the immense outer cosmos into the small cosmos and the whole cosmos itself, thanks to the radiation of the light of the mind. That's why the sacred sense organ is called the eye of the supermind. Through the sacred sense, all planets are seen from a whole range of a vision of 360 degrees. The sight is absolute, and as such, the knowing is perfect. Related to the 5 natural sense organs, the mind can know and understand, while the super-mind, being related to the sacred sense organ, can know wholly and comprehend instantly the cosmic original cause. Immediately after the radiation of the light of the mind, the sacred sense organ operates, sees, and knows fully the full knowledge that contains all other particular knowledges. Simultaneously, the super-mind comprehends the cosmic original cause. Then there is only the instant understanding of the cause without knowing. The instant understanding is the highest function of the mind, which lasts during the radiation of the light of the mind. The instant understanding of the cosmic original cause performs by itself without thinking, reasoning, arguing, as the mind and the supermind usually do. The supermind does not have alternate functions like the mind does. Instead, it has only one unique function, which is the instant understanding, the unification with all causes in the cosmos contained in the cosmic light. In other words, the light of the small cosmos, by its radiation, joins the cosmic light to form a whole. In that moment, the two cosmoses are equal in terms of substance, character, and character's energy. Thanks to the unification of the light of the supermind, all of those which the macrocosmos has contained from infinite time are also included in the microcosmos, and the microcosmos understands immediately without the need of perceiving, remembering, and thinking lie in the operation of the mind and the supermind. The microcosmos equals to the macrocosmos, and vice versa. Thanks to the supermind, man reaches the absolute. Footnote: the absolute in substance, character, and character's energy. In terms of substance, when the light radiates, it transmutes forever. In terms of character, it is ever living. In terms of character's energy, it is the cosmic energy. Unlike atomic energy, this energy increases non-stop. When the catalyzing effect stops, atoms lose powers. They belong to mystic power, not cosmic energy. And a footnote. In that absolute degree, micro is equals to macro and vice versa. All have become one. Therefore, the cosmic original cause is the unique cause. There is no longer the distinction among material, sentimental, moral, intellectual, and spiritual natures. There is no difference among substance, character, and character's energy. In the Absolute One, the material nature is also sentimental, moral, intellectual nature, and spiritual nature. The substance is also the character and the character's energy. Material equals to moral, sentimental, intellectual, which equals to spiritual. Substance equals character, which equals character's energy. The light is equal to the life, which is equal to the cosmic energy. The life's power of the cosmos is also its life. The life's power is equal to the life. Therefore, the cosmic light transmutes in synchronization to evolve and persists in evolution. The supermind of man is identical. The immortal organ in man is the supermind. The cosmos itself gets no space and time. Only the planets moving in it have space and time according to a specific relativity in remote and close movements in their paths. The supermind of man is identical to the cosmos. When it joins the mass of the cosmic light, it no longer has space and time, thus space is equal to time. Space equals time, or time equals space. Having no element of space, the supermind is extremely great. Without element of time, it is ever living. The supermind is absolute. It connects to and corresponds with the supernatural world. The mind and the supermind are comparative. They connect to and correspond with the natural and supernatural worlds respectively. Only the supermind can join the unique cause, the absolute one, which contains all other absolute natures. Things that are comparative and subjected to discussion, reasoning, and thinking still entail contradictions because they do not originate from the integrality, the wholeness. Things created by even the supermind can be used to evolve the mind but still get a relative value. The works by geniuses or infant prodigies are highly appreciated. However, they can last for some thousand years, not perpetually. Only the supermind can reveal plainly its perpetuity and absoluteness, for it unites with the cosmic light, the cosmic original cause, which is the cause of transmutation of all creatures in the natural and supernatural worlds. When the supermind operates, the light body feels the rapture, the extreme and entire ecstasy, the utmost joy. The utmost joy is a very intense happiness of the supermind. The absolute state of the entire happiness surpasses any worldly happiness, such as sensations, feelings, enjoyment, merry, gaiety. Each kind of bodies has its own pleasures and happiness related to many or a few substances. The pleasant sensations are the happiness of the flesh body, connecting with the four sacred substances of blood, chi, electric, and light. The delightful feelings of the chi body correspond to the happiness of the heart, related to the chi, electric, and light. The excessive enjoyment is a transcendent happiness of the mind, resulting from the electric and the light. It is the happiness of the electric body. The utmost joy is the divine happiness of the supermind. It is the state of the cosmic character in man, which gets the same substance, character, and character's energy as the supermind, resulting from the unification of the yang and the yin of the light. The duration of pleasant sensations is short, but that of the utmost joy persists for a long time, even after the supermind has stopped, and when the mind functions anew, the influence of the joy still remains. The perceptive pleasure of sensations from the heaviest substance, the blood, exerts influence on the other substances. Likewise, the utmost joy from the lightest substance, the light, spreads through the other substances, animating in and influencing them. When one's supermind animates, the divine happiness makes one's face more radiant and brilliant with smiles. The flesh body restores its youth. All chi and electric vessels are in good conditions. This transcendent joy is transmitted from inside out, from the brain to the whole nervous system, to vessels of chi and electric, to all organs and cells. In other words, the light spreads into the other sacred substances and their systems, electric, chi, and body, and blood. On the contrary, the pleasant sensations are transmitted from outside in, i.e., from blood to the brain. In the radiation of the light, i.e., when the supermind operates, All microbes originated by external liquid, qi, or electric in the corresponding systems in the flesh body are exterminated. Consequently, all diseases are gone. There are no more disease-causing agents in the flesh body. But when the supermind stops operating, the influence of the utmost joy ceases. The microbes may seep through again and cause harm to the flesh body. However, when the supermind animates again, or there is the radiation of the light again, the light body appears. Then all kinds of microbes originated by liquid, qi, and electric cannot damage the flesh body. When the supermind operates, human electric spreads, the electric body animates. Consequently, all kinds of microbes engendered by liquid or qi are not able to cause harm to the flesh body. When the mind functions, or different functions of the mind operate alternately, the flesh body may be attacked by microbes of liquid, qi, or electric. In daily activities, different kinds of body appear in man's life. Occasionally, microbes hurt the flesh body, but sometimes they cannot. The light body is the ultimate step of transmutation of bodies, and the supermind is the unique structure, organ, that is qualified to mix up with the cosmic light. It includes three functions: all-knowing, omniscience, and omnipotence. 1. All-knowing. The total and unique awareness, which includes all knowledge in the natural, supernatural, and supernatural worlds. All awarenesses provided by the five senses, the three super senses, and the sacred sense become one, the total awareness. The whole range of vision of the sacred sense organ is the unique function that comprises of all other functions of the five natural sense organs and the three super sense organs. The awareness from the light is the whole knowledge. All animate in latency in the light, in which there is already sunlight. In the sunlight exist colors. In colors there are already sounds. Sounds contain fragrances. Fragrances contain flavors, and in flavors exist temperatures. All which are qualified to transmute descendantly animate in latency in their creatures. In the sunlight exists the latent animation of the light. In other words, in the light there is already the sunlight, which is related to the awareness. In colors exist the sunlight and the light, animating in latency. In other words, in the sunlight there are already colors, which are related to the seeing and awareness. In sounds there are colors, sunlight, and the light. Or in colors exist already sounds, which are related to the hearing. In other words, the hearing includes the seeing and the awareness. In fragrances exist sounds, colors, sunlight, and the light, which are related to smelling. Or in smelling, there are already the hearing, seeing, and awareness. In flavors exist fragrances, sounds, colors, sunlight, and the light. Or in fragrances already exist flavors, which are related to the tasting. In other words, tasting includes smelling, hearing, seeing, and awareness. In temperatures exist flavors, fragrances, sounds, colors, sunlight, and the light, animating in latency in temperatures. Or in flavors exist temperatures, which are related to perceptive sensations. Or in perceptive sensations already exists tasting and smelling, hearing, seeing, and awareness. All phenomena that connect with the five natural sense organs originate from the sunlight. Then they transmute descendantly. In other words, all creatures have the transmutation source, sunlight, animating within them. The sunlight is the transmutation source, motive energy, that engenders colors, sounds, fragrances, flavors, and temperatures. In other words, the sunlight animates persistently in all created phenomena. So, all the functions of the other sense organs, such as perceptive sensations, tasting, smelling, and hearing, are centralized in the seeing. It is alike in the supernatural world. The source of transmutation animates in its creatures relating to the three supersense organs, superseeing, superhearing, and supersmelling, which are centralized into the first transmuted phenomenon, the supernatural colors existing in the sunlight. In the supernatural world, there is only the light. It is the original source of energy, and it produces the sunlight. The phenomena transmuted descendantly by the sunlight proceed from the unique source of transmutation, the light. Therefore, the awareness of the phenomena in the natural world through the five sense organs and the awareness in the supernatural world through the three supersense organs gather into the total awareness by the supermind through the sacred sense organ. The total awareness through the sacred sense organ with the whole range of vision of 360 degrees is the all-knowing. 2. The omniscience. The omniscience is the ultimate degree of instant understanding. The instant understanding of the cosmic cause happens without thinking. In other words, the function of thinking of the mind mixes up with the cosmic light through its effect, which is the understanding by the intelligence mind joining the cosmic light. The cosmic contains all causes of the three cosmic worlds. All phenomena are derived from the laws. All laws get a point of origin or a source, and all sources originate from the cause, and the cause exists already in the cosmic light. In the cosmos exist numberless phenomena from simple to complex ones. The created phenomena result from the combination of the yang and the yin of one substance or many substances. But always the light animates within them, meaning that there are the source and the cause animating in them. The cause and the source are the subjects for examination in the mind or the supermind of man, in order to comprehend them. But the supermind is the cosmic light in the brain. It has identical substance, character, and character's energy to those of the cosmic light, which is contained in the cosmic cause. Therefore, the supermind is omniscient. It no longer needs to examine or study as the mind and the supermind do in order to know or to understand. In the natural world, the five natural sense organs perceive countless phenomena, each of which contains its own cause. Identically, in the supernatural world, the supersense organs of the chi body and the electric body perceive and receive endless phenomena, each of which already contains its own cause. In the supernatural world, the perceiving through the unique sacred sense organ is the seeing of phenomena in full range of vision, each of which has its own cause too. There are countless phenomena in the three cosmic worlds, so there are also innumerable causes animating in them. All of these causes join the light of the cosmos, meaning that all causes of the three cosmic worlds join the original cosmic cause. So, when the light of the mind radiates, i.e., when the supermind starts operating, the cosmic light in the brain forms the unique mixture with the cosmic light, blending with the original cosmic cause. In that moment, the supermind becomes omniscient, understanding instantly the original cosmic cause, which animates in the cosmic light. The original cosmic cause exists already in the yang and the yin of the light. The cause exists and animates in the yang and the yin of the four sacred substances. There are always yang and yin in all creatures, which are constituted by one substance or many combined ones. Through different combinations, many structures and creatures are constituted. Countless phenomena, living beings, and visible creatures result from the combination of the yang and the yin of the sacred substances, and similar versions of, say, a family of animals come into being because of different numbers of elements. For example, earthworms and snakes both get yang and yin, but snakes have more elements, hence more organs, and others more evolved than earthworms. The original cosmic cause exists in the yang and the yin of the cosmic light. Cause: the yang and the yin of many or a few sacred substances in the three natural, supernatural, and supernatural small and cosmic worlds. A. The yang and the yin of the light in the supernatural small and cosmic worlds. The proportions of the yang and the yin in the combinations may be different. For instance, more yang than yin or more yin than yang, hence significant difference in the causes. All causes of the supernatural small and cosmic worlds are based on this difference. B. In the supernatural world, the proportions of the yang and the yin in the combinations are also unequal. All causes of the supernatural world include the two sacred substances of electric and light. The phenomena in this world are constituted by the combination of the yang and the yin and many or a few different numbers of elements. C. Yang and yin of the three sacred substances of qi, electric, and light. Footnote: above the highest cloud to the end of the atmosphere surrounding the earth, there is no vapor, yang liquid. Only three substances of qi, electric, and light exist there. In the dry, barren regions like the deserts, there are no fine particles of water suspending in lower atmosphere at night. End of footnote. D. Finally, yang and yin of the four sacred substances, liquid, qi, electric, and light, in the natural world combine together and animate. The different proportions of yang and yin in these combinations result in different creatures. Those are the causes in the natural, macro, and micro worlds. The creatures of the natural world differ enormously because of the combination of yang and yin in the sacred substances, with many or a few of the five basic elements. In brief, in any small or great world, yang and yin belong to the causes, but distinct forms, shapes, and appearance result from the combination of many or a few of the five basic elements. The causes, which belong to yang and yin and exert influence on their transmutations, are immutable, unchangeable, and persistent. But the external phenomena or external appearances, forms, and shapes transform, change in structure, and metamorphose. 3. The omnipotence. The omnipotence is the state in which all powers and energies in man's body are drawn to the origin of transmutations, wherein they become an extreme and absolute energy. The origin of transmutations of energy is in the brain. This is the cosmic light contained in the brain. The cosmic light is distributed throughout the whole body, animating in electric, qi, and liquid blood. The light distributed in the other substances becomes the life powers, which increase or decrease and constitute different kinds of power: mystic power, human electric power, superpower, meaning chi power, and refined power, blood power. When these powers are free from their fluctuations, the light animating in them centralizes in the brain. The energy gets its life's powers equal to its life. This cosmic energy in man's body reaches its fullest extent, which is the omnipotence. Life's powers of energy equals life of energy, or life's power of light equals life of light. This state keeps the flesh body in a status quo of the qualities of the youth. The flesh body does not disintegrate during the sufficient animation of the super-mind in rapture. The duration of the rapture can be several days, months, or years, depending on the will of the practitioner. Long or short period of disintegration of the flesh body depends on which kind of body being in operation at the time of death of the person. In the flesh body, if the flesh body still has sensations right at the time of the death, the flesh body decomposes quickly. If the death happens when the man is sleeping or staying awake with feelings and sensations, the corpse disintegrates slowly. If the death takes place when the person is in a vision or when he is staying awake and living with virtues, the corpse can be kept intact for a long time. If the person is in a rapture for many days, his family members may think that the practitioner is dead, thus bury him, but his flesh body remains intact, because all his life's powers gather in the brain. Therein the life still animates, although all his life's powers stop moving. That's why his flesh body is exempt from decay. The super-mind is the cosmic light in man, the minimum one that is capable of knowing and understanding all animations in the three small worlds in man, namely the body, the heart, and the mind. Also, it is the mightiest and the maximum that can control and rule over man and can create other inner powers through the effect of catalysis. This is the absolute cosmic energy that covers all relative powers. Thanks to its characteristics of embracement, all small worlds, matters, and things belong to this absolute energy. That is why it is called omnipotence. The spreading extent of the light of the three kinds of mind. The spreading extent of the light differs by the kind of mind, but the most outstanding function of all sense organs, namely the 5 natural sense organs, the super sense organs, and the sacred sense organ, is the seeing. Wherever the capability of the function of seeing reaches, the spreading extent of the light of the mind is there. Characters. In man's activities, there are 3 sorts of character. The natural character, or the spontaneous temper, the supernatural character, or the supernature, and the supernatural character, or the cosmic character in man. Whether belonging to any kind, the character is still the animation of the yang and the yin of the light, connecting to the mind and the brain. It animates in the head only. The character and the heart differ in nature. The heart is related to the mind and agitates in the 5 viscera, which produce feelings distinctive and subjective of each individual ego. The heart is the animation of the yang and the yin, of light and electric, and the 5 basic elements, but the character is the animation of the yang and the yin of the light only. Anything that is related to the yang and the yin of the light has no element of space and time. Therefore, the character has no element of space and time either. The evolutions of the character and of the mind are generated at the same time by the transmutation of the yang light and the yin light through the mind's functions. All that belong to the yang and the yin of the light, and that gets only birth without death, are the constituent factors of the cosmos. The character is identical among individuals, while the heart is distinct in each individual. The particularity of feelings in men varies to such a high degree that no feeling resembles to any other, even among family members. This difference is the source of contraries resulted by the heart, but the character harmonizes people and forms identicalness in man's activities. Although feelings among people give rise to oppositions and contraries, they are of great value in creating the abundance in man's feeling. 1. Natural character. Spontaneous temper. This is the state of genuine truth, of perceiving properly all things and matters according to the functions of the natural sense organs. Each invisible organ of the mind performs its function perfectly. If there is the combination of the body and the mind, this synchronous combination operates without defect through the functions of the invisible organs connecting to the body and the mind. The natural character in synchronized combination involves only the mind and the body, the 5 natural sense organs. In other words, it involves only the head. Acting completely in the head, the spontaneous character of children is immune of carnal pleasures of the body and is not liable to strong and complex feelings. Their sensations and feelings are genuine feelings, i.e., feelings of mankind, which are in the purest state and not yet contaminated. Children do not perceive directly or understand about sexual appeal, do not concern about age or worry about time and space. They are in harmony with people at any age whom they contact with. Not concerning to space and time, meaning that the supernature animates in their character. They always feel peaceful and happy in their activities. Thanks to the animation of the supernature, their supersense organs become prompt and accurate. Thus, they can perceive easily beforehand future events and phenomena in the natural world. When their body operates, they relax completely and act at the present moment. Their mind is not occupied with the past or the future, thus they have no collection of feelings. The natural character of children is present and real. It has no collection of memory and no deep impression of individual feelings, hence no data to engage in the past or the future. The natural character acts in the present moment and the reality, but this does not mean that it lacks individual feelings, mankind's feeling, and love. This love originates from the character and the mind that belong to mankind's characteristics. Therefore, children usually enjoy and find everybody present, regardless of race, nation, age, or gender. This love is very genuine. With the character, when they see people in pain, they also feel those pains. When they perceive sorrows and distress of others, they also share with them. When they are aware of other people's joys and elation, they join them. The spontaneous character is real and present. It operates freely and fits in well with circumstances and feelings of others. Children live with spontaneous character, but why does it change into the heart? If there were not the heart, the natural character could not evolve. Thanks to the heart, the natural character can transmute ascendantly into the supernatural character and the supernatural character, the cosmic character in man. When affected by qi agitation in the five viscera, the character changes into the vulgar heart. A basic part of the remaining character, which still contains the supernature and the supernature, impartiality and egolessness, becomes the conscience, or the divine goodness in the heart. A basic part of the remaining character becomes conscience, and the comprehension in the conscience becomes the conscience's understanding, or conscience's comprehension, which contains the sacredness and the miraculousness. In the sacred and miraculous state of the conscience, the divine supermind, the divine character, and the divine cause animate persistently. Living with this spontaneous character, children perceive things as they are, i.e., they tell exactly what their sense organs and their mind perceive. But spontaneity is not the supernature yet. Things and facts are natural only, while their cause belongs to the supernature. Things and facts are visible, while their cause is invisible. This is the evolution of knowledge and understanding from the natural small world to the supernatural small world. The super character of adults comprehends the cause. Being in the purest and genuine state, the mind perceives things and facts precisely as they are, i.e., as perceived through the functions of the sense organs, and knows their causes thoroughly. The natural character of children. 5 natural sense organs combined with the mind. The character of adults is both natural and supernatural. The 5 natural sense organs combined with the mind and the cause, the logical cause or logic. 2. The supernatural character. The supernatural character is constituted through the ascendant transmutation from the natural character to the vulgar heart, and then from the vulgar heart to the supernatural character through the formation of the supermind. In other words, the supermind and the supernatural character are constituted simultaneously. The animation of the supernatural character has no connection with the space and the time of the visible cosmic world and the natural small world in man's body. Thanks to the supernatural character, the supermind can discover the genuine supernatural truth, from which virtues originate. The genuine virtues are the perpetual animations of the divine energy in the sacred substances. The animation of this energy benefits all creatures and species. It has the quality of non-doing, non-striving, non-making, which resembles the virtues in sentimental, moral, intellectual life, and spiritual life in man, such as love, fraternity, benevolence, righteousness, perseverance, sacrifice, etc. All animations of the genuine virtues are non-doing or deedless. That means they have the same virtues as those of the divine energy in the cosmos. The genuine supernatural truth or genuine cause differs from the logical cause, the righteous cause. The logical cause animates in the visible phenomena, things and facts of the natural world, while the genuine cause animates in the supernatural phenomena, which are provided by the supersense organs and can be understood by the supermind and the supernatural character. The supernatural character exerts influence onto the life process of the flesh body. When the supernatural character animates, the flesh body is healthy. The diseases are eliminated. All functions and organs related to qi and blood are in good conditions. Moreover, there are no fluctuations of sensations and feelings. Also, the supernatural character produces a direct effect on one's sentimental, moral, intellectual life, and spiritual life. In those who live with the heart, the outer sceneries give rise to the inner ones. The outer world generates the inner one. To those who live with the supernatural character, the inner sceneries produce the outer ones and also originate other mental views. The fact that the inner world produces the outer one or the inner world generates other mental views shows the evolution of man thanks to the creative function of the supermind, which is evolved by the supernatural character. This creation is based on the genuine supernatural truth or genuine cause, in which the genuine virtues animate. The genuine virtues have the attribute of non-doing, therefore their values persist. The spiritual life that originates from the combination of the supernatural character and the supermind is more developed than and evolves more quickly than the one originating from the combination of the superheart and the supermind. The supernatural character related to the spiritual life includes the supersense organs combined with the supermind, which combines with the cause or the genuine cause. 3. The supernatural character, the cosmic character. The cosmic character in man is formed right after the opening and operation of the sacred sense organ, concurrently with the appearance of the supermind and instantly after the radiation of the light of the supermind. Having no elements of space and time, the cosmic character contains the original cosmic cause, the so-called divine cause, which results from the catalysis by the supermind onto the original light. By mixing its light with the original cosmic cause, the supermind can understand everything instantly and thoroughly, i.e., achieve the enlightenment. Also, the supermind can perceive the Tao's characteristics in the cosmic character. How can man know that the cosmic character is animating within him? The constitution of the cosmic character in man results from the combination of and the synchronous transmutation of the yang light and the yin light of the mind. The combination of and the synchronous transmutation of the yang light and the yin light creates the state of rapture, the spiritual, mental, and emotional ecstasy in the three small worlds in man's life, the mind, the heart, and the body. This integral and extreme ecstasy has no element of space and time. Thus, it restores and maintains the powers of the cells to the state of youth of the flesh body, making the flesh body immune to microbes, diseases, and viruses by spreading the animating light through the other substances, electric, qi, and blood. Footnote: though there are many species of microbes, they all originate from only two basic substances, liquid and qi, or blood and qi in man's body. In the atomic age, however, viruses also come into being from disintegrated atoms and electronic units. Where electronic and atomic powers are put into use, many incurable diseases appear because of the many disease-causing viruses that result from the transmuted substances of the electric units. Being made of the substances of qi and blood, the existing medicine cannot kill those electric viruses. End of footnote. This is the unification of the two small and great cosmoses. When the unification takes place, man can use the cosmic character in all activities of his life. His way of living changes completely. The flesh body is the same. However, the attitude is natural, meaning that there are still the sensations of a person, but these sensations do not belong to yang and yin. There is no more sexual characteristics or gender, hence no more sexual urge and instinct between male and female. If there are sexual characteristics or gender, then the descendants transmutation persists. Without sexual characteristics, the descendants transmutation stops. Why so? For when man lives with the cosmic character, he only uses his super mind, no longer the mind, i.e., he only employs the cosmic knowledge, and as a result, no individual ego exists. When the individual ego disappears, so does the sexual instinct. In other words, the individual ego is substituted by the cosmic character, which operates in his life. In all of his activities, there are only the perceiving and receiving by the cosmic character. The cosmic character is real, present, free, appropriate to all situations and circumstances, and suitable to the logical cause, the genuine cause, and the Taoist cause. It helps others understand the connection among the cosmos, the earth, and man, and evolve themselves in terms of the body, the heart, the mind, the character, and the super mind by Taoist characteristics.